All right, welcome to another episode. I lost count. You know what? I think this is 64. 64 or 65, but I'll figure it out. That's just a note to myself anyway. And I wasn't even going to post today. There's nothing going on, you guys. Nothing. And I don't like wasting people's time. Definitely don't like wasting my time. But more importantly, I don't like wasting people's time, but there's so much hullabaloo about this one article that I was like, you know what, let me go do a post. Okay, so today is Sunday, June 2nd, 2024. I apologize for the noise. The window's open. It is early. I don't normally record at this time, but I already know I will not be recording later, so I want to do it now. And this is going to be a short one. And thank you, new subscribers. Hi. And let's see. So video only is at Rumble, my FX buddies, RSS.com, transcript. They have audio also, but really good transcript, my FX buddies. And then the blog, myfxbuddies.blogspot.com, and I am going to show you a picture that you will have to go to the blog to see. So if you want to see the picture, then you can also try myfxbuddies.com, but you have to use HTTPS as in Sam. That's it, right? Oh, and YouTube. If you are listening to this on YouTube, because I know it looks like there's a video, but it's not. Look below what appears to be a video. There's the word more. Click on that word, and the link to the blog will be there. All right. I think that's it. Okay, so here's the article that seems to be causing problems today. Parliamentary Finance fails to pass the budget schedules due to a political decision. Okay, there's been 50 articles all throughout the weekend. Okay, I'm exaggerating, but one thing, if you're gonna read articles, you have to wait 2 hours, at least 2 hours, before you get emotional about one, because they'll put out something and 2 hours later, um, there'll be another, right? That could either confirm that or be totally contradictory. So there was one that came out this morning that was very positive, and people were all, and I was like, you shouldn't get too attached to that. And sure enough, then this one came out. So what this is, and then they're even saying it's a political decision. So there's not even anything here to vote on. They're agreeing. These schedules, do they have them here? Let's see. No. But it's schedules A, B, C, D, E, and F. They've been adjusted. And they're bickering back and forth about, here. During the meeting, representatives presented a number of opinions about the importance of supporting sectors that suffer from lack of allocations. Hey, I want more. You gave that governance over there this much. How come I'm only getting this? That's what that's saying. Service sectors, water resources, and agriculture, as they are in direct contact with the citizen. Political agreements have hindered the budget schedules until now. And again, remember that phrase is we still don't know. It could mean up until this point, and this is just a point of conversation, or it could mean there's a change now, right? But in this instance, I feel it just means up until now, at this point, indicating the failure to resolve the budget schedules file by the Finance Committee means the fate of the session for voting on these schedules in Parliament will be unknown. But see, this is Parliamentary Finance Committee. It's not Parliament. So I don't even know if they need to, or I don't think them not voting is going to hold up tomorrow's vote. But the vote isn't until 3 p.m. Baghdad's time. So there's a reason they chose 3 p.m. Their normal meeting times, Parliament's normal meeting times are 11 a.m. or 1 p.m. The fact that they set it at 3 p.m. to me tells me they already knew there was going to be problems. They already knew it was going to go to the last minute. So they gave it till 3 p.m. so they could, whatever they do. Because it's all drama anyway, right? It's just anyway. So yeah, so don't be in a panic. Um it is what it is. Okay, now I wanted to show you there was some big soccer game yesterday, football game, whatever. Here's an example of the big screens they bring out when they want the people. And it looks weird because I took a picture of my computer screen because this was on Telegram, and y'all know I don't know how to get stuff out of Telegram. And my computer's getting full, so I can't download stuff. I just have all kinds of issues, huh? But yeah, so they have this out. I wish I could show you the video, but I couldn't figure out how to show you the video without showing the groups that I'm in Telegram, and I don't want that in a video. But anyway, so see, they can bring these, look, here's a ladder. They can bring these screens out whenever they want and put them wherever they want, right? When they want. So I know some people haven't seen them before, and a lot of people didn't believe that existed. So there they are. Here's another example. Remember a couple of months back, I showed you there was that video, something about the rebuilding of Iraq or whatever, and they had like a 2-second little glimpse of people watching big screen TVs. But this is it's not a jumbotron. I don't know what you call this, but it's pretty big, right? All right, so we'll put this back. Now, OPEC Plus agreed to extend the oil production cuts until the end of 2025. I don't know much about much, but I do know oil is manipulated. So here they are, and look, nobody from the U.S. is there. But anyway, so they met. This worries me. They did it till the end of 2025. So why? Why did they go all the way out? That's a year and a half. But oil's manipulated, highly, highly manipulated. They say they cut, and then 2 months later, it's found, hey, you still produced the amount of oil you produced. You didn't do the cuts like you said. And they go, yeah, my bad. And that's it, right? There's no there's no consequences, no retribution or whatever, right? That's just how it is. So, but I do think that is a message to us. I don't know. I'm just saying, when I read this, it just didn't sit well with me, but whatever. And they need oil. Saudi, oh, and some people are like, oh, June 9th, that's when our contract with the Saudis ends. Guys, they already signed for the next 50 years with China. Saudi Arabia came out, I don't know when, I can't remember when, but they said, yes, we're partnering with China for the next 50 years. So there's a new, because the West, you're getting off oil. That's what makes our money. So bye, we don't need you. China needs oil. China's going full throttle with oil. So this is our new partner. So there's more to that. That's not RV related. So I'm not. And see, the reason to study that is, I don't know if you guys know how close we are to WW, the next one, right? We've already had 1 and 2. The next one, we are very close to that. So my reason for studying OPEC and the oil agreement is more towards that than the RV. Okay, let's see. This right here, this gives me hope. Um, Distributing electronic copies of the budget schedules to representatives and finance to file them. Usually when they do this, it means they do intend to vote. Okay, now, this is more exciting and no one's talking about this, or if they are, they're not telling me. But yesterday, I think, the Central Bank of Iraq announces the opening of contract employment for the position of cash examiner. Well, why do they need cash examiner if they're going electronic? Because perhaps they're getting ready to bring in a lot of old notes and ship out a lot of new notes. I don't know. I think this is bigger news than what's going on with the budget schedules, but that's me. So they have it. It's on the CBI website, cbi.iq. But I will tell you, they do take things off or things magically disappear. So if you go there and it's not there, then come here and click link. I know it's not clickable right now, but that's because this is a preview. But come back to this blog, and if you click link, it will take you to the actual link. And it even had, like, there are two websites. Well, there was a QR code you could scan that would take you, but it was something you had to register for, right? If you were going to apply for the job. So I didn't do that. This is good news also. And oh, you hear the birds? I don't like birds. Anyway, Al-Sudani, Iraq has a real opportunity to possess an advanced and economically successful industry. And this is it. This is the entire article. And usually, from all the years I've been looking at articles, when they have little tiny articles like this, they usually have a big impact. But, so he says, it says, Prime Minister Sudani confirmed today, Sunday, that Iraq has a real opportunity to possess an advanced and economically successful industry while he directed the preparation of an integrated package to raise the efficiency of the industrial bank and create simplified mechanisms for borrowing operations and conditions. And there is an article for these. They specifically want young entrepreneurs. They'll get 10 billion dinars with no interest. So that's good. And then here, Central Bank of Iraq strategy, a strong boost to the private sector and labor market. So remember 2 Saturdays ago, there was this big to-do. Oh, look at Travis. Excuse me. I apologize. I got distracted. I love me that drummer, Travis. Can't remember his last name. And he's on a commercial on Bloomberg. What's... That's crazy. Travis Barker, is that his last name? The drummer from Blink 182. Oh my gosh. If you love drums, look up in YouTube, can the drummer get some? And watch those videos. You'll be amazed at his drumming abilities. Anyway, so 2 Saturdays ago, I believe it was, possibly 3, there was this big to-do and a ceremony about Central Bank of Iraq strategy, a strong boost. Sorry, it was the lending strategies, and it was a 5-year. Yeah, here it is. Remember that? And I was like, they haven't put the details. I'll repeat that. I was like, they haven't put the details out. Usually they'll put the PDF. Well, they gave us a little hint of it, right? So here's their strategy. So if you want to read that, go over to the blog. It's there for free. Still not on the CBI yet, but this was on a website, and I was like, oh, so they're finally leaking out some of the details. Yeah, so if you want to read that, it says everyone's responsibility. Financial experts, specialists stress the importance of the combined efforts of all stakeholders for the success of this strategy: the government, banks, investors, and Iraqi youth. must work together to achieve the goals of this strategy and create a better future for Iraq. Okay, and then I just have this here. I'm not going to go over this, but investor confidence shaken. Experts warn of attacks on foreign companies in Iraq. So remember, they attacked Kentucky Fried Chicken, several, either 3 or 4. I'm still not exactly sure. I know 3, possibly 4. Some other company, they did Caterpillar. Um, there was like a place, I was looking at it, but it got damaged, right? It seems like, I don't know, I've never been to a Caterpillar store. You know, the earth moving machines and whatever, I don't know what you call them, excavators, whatever, right? Caterpillar, that company. Um, I don't know if it was a store where they have them or a place where people store their units when they're not using them. But that got vandalized. And even a British company, I can't remember the name, Cambridge something. So, and there's open um, calls for it to continue for this reason right here. I'm not going to say this. I'm just going to, for those who are listening and who are not going to go to the blog, it's the Pizza Land, Ice Cream Land that I talked about, which is why I have pushed my time out to September. Yeah, so here's in Iraq. Here's I know there's some people who like to read things like this, so I have it here. It's an easy read. It's a little bit long, but very easy. Not a lot of legal terminology. Um, of course, we came out and condemned it. So if you want to read that, that's on the blog. And I think that's the last article. Yeah, so like I said, this was going to be short. Um, Nothing, I don't know. And see, that's why I don't want to charge for this, because then when you charge, you have to deliver, right? And I think things get over sensationalized. Um, this way, I'm just bringing you what I feel is um, the thing to watch. I'm not even going to say important, because it's even important is objective, right? What's important to me may not be important to you. Is it subjective, objective, whatever? You know what I'm trying to say. So I've been following these articles for a long time, and I just bring them to show you what's in Iraq's news. And really, it wasn't anything, because the biggest thing, they haven't even been talking about the exchange rate. It's been about 1450, 1460 for about 4 days now. That's 1450 dinars per dollar, 1460 dinars per dollar. It's been about that for about 4 days now. So there again, we got pretty encouraged by the article saying the parallel rate and the official rate were going to come together in the coming days. It still hasn't happened, but it was only 1 week. This week will start the second week, right? And some people think in the coming days means 2 weeks. So we shall see. We'll have our eye on the exchange rate, but there hasn't even been any talk about that. It's all been about the budget schedules, other things, projects. There's still, Sudani's been out cutting ribbons and stuff at new projects that are opening. So there's a lot going on in Iraq, but nothing that really pertains to the RV. So yeah. All right. So this is long enough. I'll cut off here. Thank you for listening. I hope this helps. It doesn't mean to give up. It just means we're at another point. I was trying not to cough. I apologize. Um, and that's how they go. Lots of information comes out at once, and then there's like nothing. And then a lot comes out, and then there's nothing. So we're just in one of those nothing points. I probably will post tomorrow to talk about if they voted or passed the budget schedules or not, and we'll see what goes from there. So enjoy the rest of your weekend. Get ready for a week, a new week. We're in a new month, new possibilities, right? Summer's coming, so much to look forward to. All right, so thank you. Accumulate while we wait for the rate to appreciate. Don't miss any meals and pay all your bills. And if there's a follow, join, whatever, subscribe button wherever you're enjoying this content, please swipe that, click that, whatever, because I don't update regularly. So if I do, if all things work correctly, you'll be notified when I post. And enjoy the rest of your morning, night, noon, whatever time frame you're enjoying this content. And until next time.